So Raw got a 2.3. New Year's Eve. I said it. I called it, motherfuckers. This shit got 1 point higher than last week. You know, and the funny thing about this episode was this, and I said it in my Raw review, but it bears repeating. It bears repeating, motherfuckers. That wasn't it funny that the last thing you saw in that show, how many fucking times in my Raw review did I compare Raw to shit, to literal shit, to the shit in my fucking toilet, to the shit coming out my fucking ass? And the last thing you see is shit coming from the ceiling. Usually it comes out of my ass and falls in the toilet. But this time it was coming from the fucking ceiling. And hey, how about the breakout star? The breakout star, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, like the guy, you know, the Money in the Bank guy. The guy's got the briefcase, gonna cash in, gonna become the next big star. Breakout star, Dolph Ziggler gets covered in that fucking shit coming down from the fucking ceiling. Isn't that funny? It was almost like the two metaphors. I said it all the time in my Raw reviews. Dolph Ziggler is being shit on by the WWE. So it was almost like, I don't know, I think that Vince McMahon, he was up in the rafters. He was up, you know, where the lighting is. He had that, you know, I don't know. Maybe he had a lot of chili that night. Maybe he went to Wendy's, bought a couple of chilies off the value menu and some shit. Sat up there, pulled down his pants and fucking shat all over Dolph Ziggler. I mean, it was like the two metaphors coming together. Dolph Ziggler getting shit on. Raw was just encased in shit. It was just fucking amazing to watch. You know, it was almost like Vince McMahon heard my reviews. Oh yeah, man, it's talking about shit. I should use that. You know, it was crazy. And the thing is, it's, you know, even though this is like PG, really the Mae Young segment wasn't really that PG when you think about it. Yeah, giving birth, that's not so PG. What's for kids to like about it? Even though, you know, actually kids are the only ones who would be entertained by that because, you know, kids are fucking retards. Yeah, I said the kids are fucking retards, so I'm never having kids because kids are fucking retards. And the shit is, that just fucking blows my mind, is that Vince McMahon likes this kind of humor. If you remember back in 2006, he did a fucking skit when JR had like a colonoscopy or some shit with something with his colon, some shit like that. You know, you had Vince McMahon dressing up like a proctologist and, you know, pulling shit at JR's ass with, you know, stupid ass sound effects, and no one found this funny. Only Vince McMahon found this funny. It was Vince McMahon's idea to do this skit. Everybody in the fucking wrestling world fucking panned that shit. It was a horrible fucking segment. And this reminded me a lot of that. You know, it was like the same fucking thing. Delivering Hornswoggle, doing a proctologist segment. It's like, what's really funny about that? It's just fucking stupid. It's Vince McMahon, I would tell him to grow up, but the guy's in his fucking 60s. But really, he's still got the mind of a child, you know. But then again, Vince McMahon, it was his idea to do stuff like the gobbledygooker and Doink the Clown, all this other fucking bullshit. I mean, Vince McMahon has the mind of a fucking child. Not only, you know, does he want to appeal to kids, but he also wants to appeal to himself because he finds this shit funny. Because, you know, he has the mind of a fucking child. He's a fucking man-child. He's a goddamn fucking Pee Wee Herman. That's why Pee Wee Herman was hosting Raw. Because, you know, you hosting Raw, whatever, co-hosting, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's why he was hosting Raw. Because Vince McMahon dreams of being Pee Wee Herman. He's a fucking man-child. So Pee Wee Herman's just like Vince McMahon when you really think about it. So yeah, 2.3. Don't get any lower than that. You know, it's bad enough that we had some of the shittiest fucking material all year. You know, we got a couple of good things. Cena Rock, Cena Brock. Yeah, go figure. The best shit this year involves Cena, the worst guy in the company. How's that for irony? You know, but most of the year was fucking horrible. I mean, like I said, it was in my opinion the worst year in WWE. I sat there bored out of my mind half the time. And you would think that maybe, you know, like, oh, Christmas, how about giving us a present or some shit like that? Time for celebration, New Year's Eve. Nah, no celebration at all. It was time to mourn. Mourn the death of this fucking, you know, once amazing company. So, yeah, you know, and then that's the thing. Then they end it by shitting. They end it with a lump of shit just coming out of the sky. I don't know, it could possibly be symbolism for maybe, WWE taking a laxative, maybe shitting out all the shit from 2012. So now, that 2013 has a nice clean colon. Maybe they're going to come out. Maybe they're going to do some good shit. You never know, you never know. I'm probably fucking wrong. It's probably going to fucking suck. But hey, what do I know, Yeah, so 2013, a nice clean colon, a 2.3 rating. Ain't life great?